are back. So, Bongwater the Brave has started his trek up to the sacred site of Cum Edda Mora, the Froghemoth, saying his goodbyes to his nephew as Dr. Isaac and Manzarek watch him go. So, what do you do?
What happens? Have a good time. Is that what happens, Manzarek?
I sort of put my hand on your shoulder.
Don't you know?
I am so conflicted.
I was going to say, don't you forget about me.
Don't you?
That's it. That's all we got.
How long is it going to stay in there? What? Is he stuck?
People walking by.
Hula hoop goes around.
I feel extremely conflicted. Y'all have kind of picked up on this, but my whole druidic thing has caused a massive problem with me and Gripli.
You abandoned them?
Kind of,
Until
yeah.
they're all dying.
Yes.
You don't feel like it's your fault.
Yeah, I very much so do. And this is my uncle, watching him literally walking off to die. I take a deep breath. I look back at you. Get the party ready. I cast Cheetah Sprint on myself.
Oh,
and I haul after him. And I follow him. Okay. I don't feel good about it. I feel actively very bad about it. I don't like splitting the party.
And we don't know where we're going.
Y'all have Gripli that can show you the way. You can speak Gripli, thankfully.
Oh, yeah.
Thankfully, you can do that.
And so now you have placed responsibility on Dr. Tone.
I also don't have Rayado with me. I left him back in camp.
You didn't have to.
I did.
you know what we can't do?
I can take him with me then. He's with me.
I was going to say, yeah, Rayado would be a empathetic link. He has an empathic link to you. He wouldn't have let you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
You know what we also can't do?
Hmm.
Command Rayado to do things.
So he comes with me then, I guess.
So as you start taking off, right? Dr. Tone, you've placed this responsibility on Dr. Tone, who's like, wait, what? And you just see like Rayado walk up, give you that look, and then he just starts sprinting after Manzarek. You're like, where are you going? He's like,
I rolled a 1. He convinced me.
I need you to stay.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're both going.
Because I also feel like the whole I just sent him to his death still happened, and he's like, get the party, and just follows after him. I'm like,
no. What do you do?
Don't get the party.
I just
Let
go
them sleep the rest of the night.
Please.
I walk up to Perry while he's still asleep. Leave a note.
Bye.
I'm sorry about your parents and your family in your retired kingdom. Manzarek went to chase the Froghemoth. We probably won't be back.
By the way, we're out of milk.
I'm going to get a pack of cigarettes. I'll be back in the morning.
I'm gonna go and vend cigarettes.
Back in the morning.
Going out for lottery
Oh
tickets.
no.
PTSD.
Daddy issues.
So, I guess I'd probably wait like 5-10 minutes just reflecting
In
upon
shock.
everything that's just happened to me, mostly in shock. I just pivot to and realize I have to go all the way back through the swamp. Go back to the party, and I would actually wake up Ragnar first. No, it's
Damage reduction.
I'm not strong enough to actually hurt you, so.
There you are.
Coup de grace.
Don't underestimate yourself.
Don't underestimate yourself.
This potion explodes. Anyway.
Yeah, we're rumbling in my tummy.
And if Damon's nearby, I sort of chuck a rock at him. Don't throw anything, so it's like deadly accurate.
What do I? Should I roll some to see if I actually want
Yeah,
to
do it, man.
You expect.
Rolled a 9.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Ding!
I scrambled to my feet, got my sword. Strike the.
There are 6 Gripli stuck to your breastplate.
You kill 2 of them by swinging your sword.
They do die very easily.
Sneeze on one wrong, they die.
It's a 6 RP creature. Like, yeah, kinda.
What's going on?
Well, our original froggy friend just chased after his uncle towards the froghemoth, even though we had just said we're going to go towards Kikiriki.
And you let him go?
I didn't really have an option as they bolted away at the speed of a cheetah. I think he said the word cheetah and then ran away.
Alright, let me get Perry. We're gonna.
So,
Nope. I call him a wake up. Perry. Perry. Wake up. I grab you by the shoulders and lift you and put you on your feet.
I need 2 more hours.
Wake up!
No. I'm useless without 2 more hours of sleep. I can wait.
okay, so Manzarek is gone. So is Rayaldo. They're chasing after the froghemoth. If you want to wait 2 hours, we'll find their body.
Can't catch it. 2 hours.
Wait, what?
You see all the Gripli begin to wake up. Manzarek, Bongwater, what's going on? They all begin to question.
Do the guards speak common or are they all Gripli?
They all speak Gripli.
Cool.
They are very reclusive people.
Fair.
Well, what's going on?
I
They
don't
know
know,
you
I
speak
just woke
Gripli.
up. What's going on?
Bleh.
Bleh.
Blah!
Blah 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 blah.
It's just a universal.
Blah.
Blah.
But yeah, I and very much so that quick pay speech tell you everything that just happened.
So Bongwater and Manzarek went to go find Commander Mora.
But what about our people?
It seems like they abandoned the people, from what I'm getting.
Abandoned?
But you, right? You've come to help.
Do you know where the people are?
One of the guards looks around nervously. Yes.
Can you lead us there to lead this rebellion? Not rebellion.
Uprising?
Invasion?
That's a strong word.
Doom?
Organized
Sorry.
retreat.
Infestation.
Infestation. Regurgitation. We're gonna lead this regurgitation to safety.
Great, that's wonderful.
But you are gonna lead us there.
So,
I don't know.
so, help me look at this.
Mhm.
If the 3 of you want to go to Kikiriki and stop this invasion first,
It's Kaka.
Ricky.
Kakarot.
I don't speak Gripli. It's
You were doing real. I was actually proud of you.
It's gonna be like the
You're,
Griffey
spot on.
Bluebells.
Kakiriki.
Ricky.
Kakiriki. So, if the 3 of you want to go to Kakariki, I am going to go find Manzarek and his uncle and hope
You are
to
gonna
all
get-
that's good and holy.
You're gonna get lost.
So are you.
No, we have.
You're gonna take one of the guards from the spawning pools.
It's Roy.
We have Roy. Yes, that's not Roy. Is it Roy?
I only said
You're
that
gonna
because of my
take-
dream.
Oh,
Roy. Roy. Oh, Roy. Dog food.
Zruk.
You're gonna take one of the guards from the spawning pools.
Zruk.
Sure.
That's not what he's getting at.
In a time of crisis.
Yes.
Roy bit.
To take you to a city that doesn't like this people.
Mm-hmm. And you're gonna wander off into this nothingness, trying to find tracks of 2 very small.
Well, actually, he doesn't leave tracks anymore.
Well, there you go.
Oh boy.
Another one of the guards says.
So you're gonna take the other guard because he knows. Roybit knows.
My name is Opie.
Barry doesn't tell me that.
Obi?
Opie.
Oh, okay.
Will somebody please explain what's going on? I don't speak.
I know you don't speak, but the three of us apparently are going to save the race of the Gripli, and we'll be known as heroes and saviors. Well,
Your delusions of grandeur
well,
are
Doctor-
gonna get you killed one of these
probably
days, son.
sooner than later. Dr. Tome is going to go chase Manzarek, who leaves no tracks and moves
Bong
The
Water
swiftness
left all
of-
the tracks.
a cheetah.
Expeditiously.
Yeah.
It sounds like we're jumping up in the air and coming down running in 3 different directions.
I think it's just 2, but maybe 3 because he's probably going to get lost.
Right. So let's not do that and come up with something a little bit more cohesive.
Right, like the original plan.
Oh,
Like going to
but wait,
Gripli
we're
Village.
missing our froggy friend.
We could
Can you follow him?
No.
Then we're going to the village.
Yeah. If we were to follow the original plan, I'm saying we were still missing one.
Right. Does he know where the village is?
Yes.
Then he'll catch
probably.
us there, right?
He's not dead.
So I think the whole issue is timing. Because if we
Like
spend the
a
time
good
to
comedy.
go, we could.
Don't laugh at that!
I tried not to. I tried real hard not to. So if we spend the time to go find Kometamora and what happened there, then it'll be too late to save the whole entirety of the Gripli.
We
But
kinda
if we
have to
don't
split
find
up.
but I feel safer with you two. Because you have
He's got me through everything else.
That
Literally.
that would be a big deal to Ragnar.
Yeah.
Because you were really untrusting of Ragnar, and he just said that he trusts you.
Well, yeah.
That's all
Let's go.
necessary.
Come on.
Let me pack up my stuff.
That's okay. You don't need it.
In 2 hours.
In 2 hours. Please.
Oh my god.
If you guys want, if you need the 2 hours of sleep so you can get your spells,
Assuming we haven't had the 8 hours. That's
Correct.
I'm good. I just didn't know why.
How? Just in case you need it, I'm giving you this potion back. Your moderate wounds. Just so that way you have an extra one. There's 2 of them.
I'll take just one.
So if you live, when you live,
That one.
confidence here.
There's a spell called Enemy's Heart.
Do we meet back here?
We will meet you back in Kakariko.
Village.
But there's a chance that we have to evacuate because it's right next to the Bogart.
Well, hopefully
tribe.
you guys take care of the Bogart tribe.
Okay.
Barry, I know not.
So this is
know.
kind of like in between both, right? You go north to go to
The sacred
Go
side,
back
or you
over
go
the
west.
west for. So let's meet back here, and if we're not here in the next 36 hours, then we'll go looking for each other. Yep.
Sure.
Exactly what you do when you get lost.
Alright, Kevin. You get your sleep, and then we're gonna go off.
How many guards does that leave here at the spawning pool?
Too many.
Really wish I'd known that.
Plus like the 11 non-guards.
As long as they don't get hungry and eat their own.
Damon's
It's a
really,
very real possibility.
Damon's really
Out
regretting
of the
not having
11 that
alcohol
we
on him.
saved that's left, because Uncle ran off, one showing him where to go and one showing us where to go?
No, the 4 guards. 2 of the 4 guards.
2 of the. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense. That's what you said. So it'll be halfway guarded up here. That's fine.
Or maybe 11 weirdly make up for 2 guards.
No, they won't.
We'll find out.
Alright,
Oh, they won't.
I just go back to sleep for 2 hours.
So, Dr. Tone, I assume that you and Olby begin pursuing Manzarek and Bongwater?
Hey Max, do you know how big a giant frog is?
That
giant
frog.
Yes.
Yeah, because I can turn into one. A giant frog is.
I'm thinking it's medium.
I think it's a medium creature. I don't actually have it written down, but I can turn into that. So let me check real quickly.
I'm trying to see if I prepared a spell that I could summon a creature and say, I need you to ferry me across.
Yeah,
the
it is a
swamp."
medium creature.
Okay, cool. Never mind. All of the rest of those are medium creatures, and it's not anymore.
Okay.
I look at Opie. I was like, we're gonna have to figure out the language barrier somehow. What's the name of the froggy myth? More.
Metamorph.
Blah blah blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Sense motive. There's no idea what you're talking about. Anyway,
You should respond only in Spanish to him.
you hear
It would
Opie.
work.
You hear Opie say, "I don't know what you're saying, but we need to go." So, he begins.
It's fine. He knows. He gets it.
I don't have. Okay.
You begin
Cluck, 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 cluck.
boot scooting boogieing.
Yeah.
All right. Now I will need a representative from Team Froghemoth and a representative from Team Kekarikik
You should roll that.
to roll for initiative to see who goes first.
$15. I didn't roll.
Beat you.
Yeah.
Neat.
22.
Wunderbar.
I can summon a pony, but that's not gonna help.
That is so neat.
Swamp
That's so
I
neat.
can turn into a horse for you.
Max, hooves are the problem.
I still have Swamp Stride.
Summoning a creature that has hooves
I still
doesn't
have.
help the situation.
I still have Swamp Stride.
Did you roll?
That one?
Yeah, I didn't. I rolled a 6.
Or did he just like stuck his whole face
I
into
was
it?
just trying to be polite.
I was trying to.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Why what?
Why not?
That's the question.
so that next morning, the sun breaks over the horizon. There is a very warm mist that covers the entire area. You wake up sweaty and sticky, and you're like, oh, I feel like a Gripli. Wonderful.
I like one too.
Yeah. You get ready, you get dressed, and you begin heading out. Something that Zuck would tell you is that you can get to Kakarikik Village within the day. The thing about it is Gripli tribes don't typically live super far from each other because they find comfort in numbers. And they live in a very large circle of each other, with the birthing pools being within reasonable traveling distance. And because all of these places are connected by rivers, Zuck can take you exactly where you need to go, following the river for the majority of the way. You pack up, you get ready, and you start heading out. You travel for several hours, and after some time, you do see an opening in the canopy, and rising up in the distance above the tree line, you see smoke.
Like fire smoke?
It looks to be.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was like.
Everything's on fire.
No, not
I mean,
quite.
something's on fire.
Just the things that are supposed to be on fire are on fire.
It could always be more on fire.
Or not.
You're moron.
Zuck stops. He turns. That's the Bogard camp, he says, looking at you.
Bogard camp.
He says, I'm uncertain how to get to Kakarikik. from here without crossing through their territory. But that's where the Gripli are being held.
Well, let's go get them.
Oh,
you can't understand you.
There you go.
Shut up.
Do you don't have any secret passageways?
He's really looking at the wings, bro.
Yeah, I know.
If you want to go directly to Kakariki, yeah, we can make that happen.
Do we need to try to remove the Bogart here or stealth past them?
Oh, we're gonna get rid of them.
The captives are being kept in the camp.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so he agrees.
stealth past
So-
them.
No,
You can go around.
chop them. Like he just said to kill them.
He didn't.
I don't know what he said, but
I
it
know
sounded
he
like
did.
it.
How many boggarts are in
How many Bogarts are there going to get? 2.
I can't count, but it looks like 55.
there?
So there's like 10 of them.
You're just 5 and 5.
I didn't put that together, but that works.
He says, I'm uncertain. But if one of you can stealth, he says,
Love it.
we
Why
can
did he
get
give us that look?
close enough to see. And having an understanding of what the Bogard camp looks like may be beneficial.
Yes, that could be crucial. How do you feel about me getting some recon?
How would you get this recon?
With my skills.
I think you can do it. You got
Pay the
this.
bills.
He doesn't know how many are there.
No, we don't. We
Okay,
don't
so
know
the question
where
is
they're-
how far are we from it? And how long should it take you to get to recon and come back?
How far do you guys think you can safely stealth before you're noticed?
Oh, I can get all the way there.
Without
Stealthy.
being noticed.
You want me to try?
Depends. If you ring a triangle in the woods, how far away can you hear it?
Far. Actually, probably need to take one more foot closer.
What if we used Tin Man here to be the distraction to bring them out?
We're gonna fight with
The
it.
decoy.
The decoy.
Okay, so you just said that you physically can't stealth without going. I'm
No, it's
here.
calling me Tin Man.
Yeah. Okay.
Long leg.
I hit your armor.
I only.
So Ragnar and I are kind of beefing up on one another, and he's like,
"Shut up."
Perry's just gone. Like he left a long time ago.
Yeah, that's fine.
When'd you get there?
Is that a 1? Is it a 1?
Not a 1.
Is it a 2?
No.
Is it a 3?
No.
4?
Yes.
So it's like a 35. I don't
It's
know
like a
what
29.
Oh
Whatever.
my god!
What do y'all get taking 10 on perception?
Not that.
He's gone, and you two are still
Close,
talking.
yeah.
I got 21. At
Oh my
best.
gosh, I'm the only person that can see you taking a 10 on perception.
off of that roll.
You're a 4.
Like, so do you really think
Holy
it's a
crap!
good
That makes it even more uncomfortable.
I really think it's a good
Bad
idea
boy.
to let him go off on his own.
Well, it's gonna have to be. He's gone.
Zook's like,
Well, if you're
Oh.
you walk.
You think he knows how to play paper, rock, scissors?
What? I don't know how to play paper, rock, scissors.
It's easy. Go get a rock. I got some paper, and
Well,
we're gonna see who can kill each other first with it.
What?
That's how we played in my tribe.
Games of the Barbaric Islands were.
the guy with the paper's like, what?
You always give it to the
I
kid you
went to
hated.
the show. Ragnar said he had the paper. So it's just.
He just like puts it on
Puts
the
it on
end
the
of his
fist.
axe. Paper.
Paper beats everything.
Paper cleaves rock.
Bless you.
Be okay.
I start reading for a
Yeah,
That should be natural.
second. You would think.
it's Perry.
Yeah. I'd like it really tempt that as I get closer, by the way.
You begin to move into this area. Now I am going to present a map to you.
Okay.
When I do, there are swampy spots on this map. Because an army is moving through this area and it is more stable land, it is not completely difficult terrain. Okay. There's a mass army moving through here, so they have cleared this area to make it more habitable.
Question.
Yes.
The forest, is it a dense canopy?
It is up until you get closer to the camp. I'm going to show you so you can get an idea, but I have to ask, as you begin to approach the Boggard camp, from what direction do you approach it? Because you can circle around it. It is large enough, and they are not hiding. They are just doing their toady best, partying out there, and have cleared an area big enough for an army to move through.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Codes my goads, dude.
I think I would, if we're hiding on this side, they're hiding, playing paper rock scissors on this side, I would circumvent and approach this side.
From the far opposite side?
Yeah.
Okay, then that would be the west side that you are approaching from. Yes. So you're approaching from the west side.
Whoa. Well done.
Thanks.
Oh, is that a red tree?
It's next to a green one.
What is your? Let's see. We'll say.
Oh, a thing I forgot.
I'm just gonna put that right over you guys.
Excellent.
That's massive.
There we go.
Thank you.
Now it's just me and the GM.
Tonight,
The
only
Elaine
important
versus
people-
Eli. Mano y mano.
Mana.
Man, I'm
See, well, yeah, I mean.
You stop that.
no, it's
I'm
come out of more.
trying. I stopped breathing for a second.
Oh yeah, my bad.
So, where?
Is it west?
Yes.
Um,
so where exactly? You can even be wading through the swamp if you want.
I would.
These spots are difficult terrain. They're probably knee high to a medium creature,
Okay.
and so that is difficult terrain. But none of it's like super deep. It
Right,
is
unless
just
there's a tree there, then it's otherwise cleared.
yeah.
That plan was to levitate up into the trees. Use the tree
So-
branches as.
This guy is a thing, but there are no branches. But it is the largest tree in the immediate area. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. As you approach, before you start levitating in the trees and everything.
Worse.
Nice. Use the 4s.
16.
With a 16 and a cursory glance of the area, you can see a sea of tents directly out in front of you. You see the area is dotted with campfires, and you can see the boggards milling around, just kind of, it seems they're not aimless, they seem determined, but you see like they are an aggressive kind of creatures, as they are croaking or yelling at each other in a language that sounds similar to Gripli, but
Not quite.
much more aggressive.
Is it boggart?
It is Boggart. Do you speak Boggart?
No.
You do hear them off in the distance, chortling to one another. A couple of things that you notice with detail, there is one tent that is much larger than the rest, and you are coming up on the back part of it. There is also a guard tower, where you see a Boggart that is scanning the area. He has an arrow knocked on a bow, as he is just looking back and forth.
Okay.
They are wearing leather armor, and they are all prepared for war. Where the Gripli looked like they were wearing very primal
Just
attire.
weird. Yeah.
Yes, these creatures look like they have all intentionally created armor specifically for battle.
In a cursory glance, about how many are visual?
In that area, dozens.
Dozens.
Yes. It's
Like,
hard to tell.
20 and 30 or 40 or 50.
Probably closer to 50. But mechanically, if you were to just run in and be like, I'm gonna fight them all, you would be mechanically fighting more than 2 or 3 troops. mechanical troops at the same time.
I can do that.
CR.
That's easy.
Fireball.
A CR fireball.
A CR fireball brings you a potion of invisibility. So I will potion of invisibility. And thank you, Berta. And head toward the back of that tent.
Only that beautiful stealth and add 20 to it.
It pays to have an alchemist in
Uh, 52, sorry.
Gracious. So you begin moving through the swamp, and like you look at that Bogart with his arrow knock. He looks over in your direction, and like just the way his eyes are scanning, you feel this guy is very different from the Bogards you fought on the ship. Those guys seem dull and just grunts. This guy looks like he is looking for something, and he is very alert. So even when he looks at you, you get the feeling that you're like, I should not move until he looks away. Yeah, even though I'm invisible. And he does. He looks in your area, and then he scans over, and you're just kind of like,
this is intense. And I look inside the tent. For the back. Like, peek under it.
Looking under the tent, you see a couple of things.
Okay.
Firstly, you see the area is large enough for a large bed covered in animal hides. It also has a throne made out of leather, bone, driftwood, and furs. You see that there is a driftwood table sitting in the center of this tent with what looks to be kind of makeshift, like a makeshift battle map, with sticks, twigs, and rocks being used to represent certain things that you're having trouble identifying what
I
are.
don't know this area.
Correct. You also see that there is a chest to one side and a shelf with odd fetishes and herbs hanging from it.
Nobody.
Or
There's-
herbs.
There's no body.
Doesn't seem to be.
You know what to do.
Does the chest seem trapped?
Oh my god.
That depends.
The rogue.
I'll take a 10.
He's supposed to.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, well, you'll like it.
It's 25.
With a 25, you check the trap, or I'm sorry,
Oh.
you check the chest. No, it doesn't seem to be trapped.
What are you looking on there, man?
Don't worry about
I'm danger.
You're playing with a lot of hot beds of coals here, buddy.
Just one really big one.
That's too many.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Any is too many.
Does it seem locked?
it. It is locked.
It's gonna take too much time right now. But I'm mentally noting that it's there, and it looks like I need to know what's inside.
It's juicy.
Roll me a perception check.
Where's that? I can roll over it. 27.
With a 27, as you are kind of checking all this out, you hear somebody approaching the tent.
I would dip out the back again, but like, wait a moment, let's see what happens.
As you dip out the back, you hear somebody step into the tent. You hear that chest unlock, and you hear papers rustling.
I peek in.
As you peek in, you see a Bogard standing there. She is lean and thinner than most of the males, but her skin tone is a bright colored contrast, with most of her her amphibious skin being a deep black color with streaks of stark white running through them, setting her apart from very much the rest. Her outfit is what really sets her apart, though. She wears long, lavish robes that almost touch the ground. She has bones around her wrist, around her neck, and she is decored in what looks to be like a tribal witch doctor type way as she is looking through the papers in the chest. Roll me another stealth.
Yeah, and I'm not like I'm not taking advantage of the fact that I'm invisible. I'm still trying to actively stealth. Being still.
Which is plus 40. Rolled a 3. Anyway.
You had me scared.
As she begins to look through the papers, she brings one of the papers up, setting it down as she begins to look at it, and it looks as if she is studying something. She does this for a few moments, a few minutes. She looks up as if she hears something that you aren't picking up on. She rolls it up, puts it back in the chest, relocks it, and then she walks out.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
also, never mind.
do my best to try to find any signs of Gripli being held and where they might be located.
How do you do that?
By approaching the camp proper.
So you move around the tent?
Around the tent.
North or
North.
south? North?
Around that tree.
You have your other new character prepared already, right?
And like toward the back of that guard tower.
This guard tower?
Yes.
Alright, roll me another stealth.
Maybe a 1.
You are taking a negative 10, so it'd be a positive 10 overall.
Why? 38.
With a 38, even still, you feel kind of nervous as you get around the other side of the guard tower. Hugging up to it, though, the boggard standing there, just like the other one, with an arrow knocked into his bow, looks over, and being that close to him, he is scanning over top of you as you look around. You approach. Sorry, I'm going to move everything yet again so that it is kind of centered.
And I would meander towards that orange tree. Maintaining distance.
I'm just going
Yeah,
to
you're
say you know where they are. Just imagine this. Assume
It's just
all of this is
littered
full.
with a bunch of
So you see that ocean of tents extending out before you on the only part of solid land that isn't marshy and gross. You do see that there are racks of meat hanging in the center of the camp. And on those racks of meat, you do see what look to be abnormally large frog legs hanging from the racks. The smell of cooked flesh fills the air, and you see bones scattered about haphazardly among the grossness. You approach a structure that is built of piked logs, just cut at the tops to make them spiked, that cover a 10 by 10 foot area, right? You are unable to see over it, but they are stuck in the ground, and there are slits in them wide enough to see through.
Where is that?
That is this structure here that you are right next to.
I can see Gripli inside.
When you look in, you do see Gripli inside. And there is probably 24 of them in there. They look half-starved, filthy, a lot of them injured as you approach this area.
Thinking about my former knowledge of the Froggy myth, would I be familiar with what sound makes?
The Froghemoth? No, you barely rolled
Yeah.
to know what it is. Also, if you would like me to move the map so that you can see areas that your character would be able to see, like he would be able to look more towards the north and more towards the south. But anything towards the east, he would be unable to see because of the logs that extend 10 feet up.
You just levitate.
If you'd like. Yeah.
Just want to do a zoom out.
You levitate?
Yeah, I'll look.
Okay. When you levitate, so as you look out, a few things that you do notice is all of the Gripli are here. All the boggards are here. As you look around, you do see that there are other watchtowers that are placed throughout this area in a perimeter for anybody that may be approaching. You see a massive tree emerging from the swamp water.
But not like the great tree, man.
Not the great tree.
Okay.
Still,
A good tree.
a huge tree, yeah. Not the great one, but pretty good. That kind of a Spanish moss hanging off of it as it extends out of the swamp. The only thing outside of the boggards that look kind of daunting that you see is up towards the northeast in this area. You see several posts, these guys, with bones tied to those posts. You see pterosaurs as tall as giraffes. They walk on their knuckles kind of like a bat does with the wings folded up to either side. Their massive head looking from side to side with those vacant eyes as they look down at the ground and they pick at the bones that have been fed to them. There are 6 of them. If you'd like to roll knowledge nature and what those are, you may.
They're just big, scary things.
Pterodactyls.
Pterodactyls.
Terror.
40-foot tall pterodactyls.
Gosh. Okay. I will quietly, while I still have time, go back.
You may.
Early with
Roll me that stealth check again.
What you doing? Okay, we're good, bro.
Bum, bum, bum.
the
Bim,
highest
bim,
stealth
bim,
roll.
bum, bum, bum.
The only thing I
All
wish
right,
you would have did.
48, 58.
What are y'all doing?
You just keep assuming you're losing, and he's just like, he always picks scissors. Ragnar's like, I didn't explain the rules.
Glad you guys are good. Sorry. I just
Oh, you're
I dispel it.
Well,
Oh.
since you were just gonna run off, what'd you find
Oh
out?
my gosh, we're so dead. So dead.
How many are?
No, he's definitely alive. Pretty sure I am
At
too.
least. Maybe 60.
Okay.
Maybe 80.
Told you there was at least
90,
55
okay.
of them.
There's a lot, and there's big, scary dinosaurs with wings.
So we will need backup in order to rescue these.
Or
I need more of
they're all ready for armies. They are a prepared army, ready for war. What if we get the illusion of wars?
Oh.
Get them to egress, and we can ingress while you regress.
So we can progress.
I am distressed.
Not impressed.
Not even.
I'm impressed.
You're depressed. It's depressed.
Oh, that was impressive.
What?
Yeah, that's my idea because there's a lot.
But you
You
found
want to try
the.
to decoy them out.
But you found the.
Yes, there
Gripli.
are about probably 24 still living.
Still living? What do you mean still living?
They're alive.
Okay, you're implying that some are dead?
Yeah.
Did you actually see the ones that were dead?
What remains of them?
Remains as in.
Frog legs.
Wait,
Giant frog legs.
Where?
never mind. No, where? It matters.
In the camp. They also have magic users, I assume. Some sort of priestess.
Did you see some of them doing oogly booglies?
How's the camp set up?
And I give like a
You
brief
could draw that.
draw on the dirt with the things. And I came in from the opposite side where it looked like the throne tent appeared.
I'll be right.
Just based on
how many there are, how they're
Mhm.
set up. There's just no way we can do this alone.
Why we do a diversion?
That's why we get more people.
There's no more people. We're the people.
There's the Gripli.
Oh, you're serious?
One of them died touching his axe.
No, I didn't.
No, it did.
Mm-mm.
There's no. They're not that ready. You sneeze on it wrong, it'll die.
It's not even people now.
Well, let's go on to the village at least.
Okay, question. How are we gonna get there?
We're gonna walk around the camp
They have
the long way.
see this here.
Ask him where the Kakariko village is.
Kakariko.
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 So the village.
Carrot cake.
Yeah.
Carrot cake village. Carrot cake village.
Let's come where the village is.
Zrek,
and let him
how
know.
far away is Kakariko?
Using the Imperial system, less than a mile.
You're using the metric system?
What about the Gripli system?
No one knows.
We're Americans.
Less than 1.6 kilometers.
Well, let's head there then.
Less than
And
5,000.
make our plans there. We're not going to be able to do much.
Less than 100 miles. Technically.
I would walk 100 miles.
I would walk 500 miles.
And I would walk 500 more.
I would definitely like to see you try.
Okay.
That was awfully aggressive, and I love it.
I hear what you proclaimed.
Hey-o!
Shane's just like, I am not playing this
Now
game
prove
right
it.
now.
Some people call me the Proclaim.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not the only one.
Some people call
Some-
me Maurice. You were trying so hard to say.
He's being so polite. We didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh my gosh, I'm dizzy. That was funny.
I was like, he took it. He took
You know,
it.
you wasn't sad. You got mad. Don't even. You went. Yeah, just like that.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
Crazy don't freeze that way.
What if we hired the degenerates in a village next door? What's that called?
The Death Touch?
No.
The degenerates, he says.
Tortuga.
Martrek?
Mark.
Oh, those people.
Yeah, Martrek's more than a day away.
It's also controlled by Roberts.
Yep.
Yeah, because Martrek has no.
Affiliation to
Allegiance.
anything.
Yeah, it's just a town full of
Hooligans.
degenerates. Yeah.
I thought maybe we could hire them.
You might be able to, but not.
The group are going to have to be involved in solving their problem. There's no way we can do this for them.
Did your voice change?
No. Maybe.
That's what happens
Just to
when
mention it all political.
That's what happens when food isn't around.
I was being. I know.
He was being fish fetus.
What?
What is tonight?
Facetious.
What's happening tonight?
Fajitas?
He's being fetus.
I heard you say fish fetus.
I didn't say fish fetus.
Good.
Okay.
I'm not going crazy.
Well,
I mean,
Well, it could be both.
one of these things is not like the other.
I mean, I'm
Sponsor
just
us.
saying, What if?
Fish fetus?
Well, he like cracked open his drink.
Glad we haven't said though.
I mean, if somebody named Fish Fetus wanted to give us some money, that'd be cool too.
I wonder how many people out there named fish fetus.
Maybe one.
I was gonna say at least one, but that's probably not true.
Maybe.
Some weird dude in like Poland
Oh.
randomly has that name.
Oh, I like that.
Back to the game.
Sorry, today we are all over the place tonight. What if we?
Wasn't it supposed to be that they were supposed to march out soon. So did you not see or hear them talking about any plans?
I don't speak their language. So why would you assume I speak their language?
Usually, there would be something to coordinate.
There was a little bit of battle map,
Okay, can you explain what it looked like?
twigs and leaves,
Okay,
and snails even. I don't know.
what did it kind of look like as far as?
Pile of twigs here, or some leaves here.
In
where was this
his
at?
defense, you didn't examine the map.
I know.
Yeah, and where was this located?
In the big hut.
That makes sense. That probably was their battle map.
There's also chests with papers in it that the magic user was examining. But
That's kind of irrelevant. If we was to mess with their battle plans, it might make a difference on.
I don't think they're stupid.
They may not be, but if we
Let
make
me
small
say,
adjustments,
The group here is much more intelligent than the group we fought on the boat.
I can believe that. Especially if they have battle plans. And you keep saying one looks like a magic user, like. But you were able to get in and get out.
With magic. I don't think I would have. They were very alert.
Now with 2 4s.
3. Oh my god!
They were on edge looking for intruders. Honestly, like, I thought I would have gotten at least once.
What if we did speak to Kekarikik? Maybe the chiefess will have an idea or can start a skirmish.
We're gonna have to do something then soon if they're gonna be leaving out soon. We don't know what their battle plans are, and I don't think they're gonna get back in to be able to study their map.
Well, unless they attack today, if we wait for nightfall, Boggards can see in the dark, but it is limited. Just the same as us.
I mean, the only tribe they haven't, or city tribe they haven't fought is Kakuriku.
And Trig Attack. So the Death
It would make
Touch
sense
and
that they would go there next. I guess assume.
But we can get both tribes to fight together.
getting the Krakola to join anyone would be difficult. They're prideful. They're strong and powerful, but prideful.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Perhaps. But to leave their village would be to leave the birthing pools. Unless
If they don't leave their birthing pools, they're gonna find Boggards trampling all over them. They need to bring the fight.
So
to
here's the
them.
question that
So
we
here's
have
what
to.
he's saying, because I'm translating.
This is what we're gonna have to do.
I
is
assumed.
Yeah.
We need to go to Kakarot. We need to give them exact numbers of what you saw. Even if we fudge the numbers some, they don't know. They're not able to see it, and we had somebody else actually on the inside.
It's better than us going in there and
That's not happening. So
I know that's what would happen.
yeah, so I'm saying no, we're not. So we do need a force to help us, even if all we did was provide some kind of distraction. I would think that if they felt like they were enclosed in, or being surrounded, it would also drive them to split their parties up some.
Or we could undo that in the city and then surprise
That
them.
too.
That's all assuming that Yatorla would listen to us.
And that's the problem. But if they are as powerful as you say, if we was to come to them with a force that they know they couldn't handle,
I could try to go back in and
And a
get
plan. We
There.
can't bring the plan as well.
that's where I was getting at with making it feel like they are surrounded.
and try and get their plans and stuff for the tribes.
No, I mean a plan for
It'd be proof.
for the group. Not
Yes, but if you was to get caught, then everything's out the window.
yeah, we can't come in there and get you.
I mean, you wouldn't even try.
Oh no, I would try. I just don't foresee it being something that would happen if you were to be caught. I think you're more valuable with already being in there, being able to lay out, as I point to the map on the ground, of what their encampment looks like.
Alright, let's try that.
And we can come to them with a plan. I think if we was to set several fires or little campfires on the back side, and then the army come from the front side as well, where they're coming from, if they will actually help, it might distress them out enough and break their army up to where they don't have to fight all of it at once. Maybe they can actually take most of them out, if not all of them, without as many or any casualties. Knowing that there will be casualties on both sides.
Well, Zuck, let's go talk to your chiefess and see if
He my chiefess.
go talk to your chiefess.
My chiefess is Manzeric's mom.
Oh.
She's missing.
Let's go talk to the chiefess and see if we can get some traction with him.
He looks nervous. He took you to the Bogart encampment, and now he looks nervous when you tell him that.
Is there a problem?
It's not all Gripli get along.
There's no problem. We can
I have no reason to disbelieve.
Yeah, neither does Suggs. So Chuck's like,
Yeah.
no.
So
we got it.
let's go.
Let's go.
She's gonna realize real fast that she's in
When
trouble.
did Mal slip into Perry's body?
It's always the same one. What are you talking about?
So,
I'm
You,
gonna
gentlemen.
open the bag of these things, man.
I'm cursing higher. Like,
rip it, effing rip it. As you are cheetah sprinting, right? Bongwater's making, like, he's just beating froggy cheeks. But as you start to gain on him after 7 minutes, Addison, you rush up behind him and you see him walking. Still that first night. But moving back in time.
yeah. I will not let you die.
Manzeric, what are you doing?
I will not let you die.
He walks up to you. He embraces you, just pulling him right into like his clammy fat. Just
I just like stand there and I'm just like, this is a terrible idea. This is 100% terrible idea.
we are going to be heroes. Manzeric.
Are going to be frogs.
You hear something approaching and fast.
I draw my scimitar.
He pulls out a stick.
I just knock it out of his hand. Perception. It's like a 30.
You feel it?
Ray Otto just tackles you. He looks down at you as he looms over you, mechanically larger than you.
Yeah. Thank you, Ray Otto.
Cool. Bogwater says.
He's gotten bigger.
He has. Yes, indeed.
You're not the only one in the family that raises dinosaurs.
Shut up, you're crying. Rayado nips onto your cloak and he stands you up.
Thank you, Ray Otto. Kind of like pat him on the head. And I'm just like, we cannot do this alone.
What do you suggest?
I had asked one of my friends, the friend that was with us, to go back and get the rest of the group. If you're willing to stay here and wait for just a couple minutes, and hopeful that the rest of them will come, give them 10 minutes, and if they don't arrive, continue on.
10 minutes later. I don't think they're coming.
Let's give them another 10.
Opie drops from the trees. Rayado turns and like his feathers stand on end, and then he like walks up and he starts smelling Opie. Opie kind of like, he says, "Sorry, I'm late. I had to wait for," and then Dr. Tone just kind of like, "This place is a nightmare." It's like,
Longwater wants to get himself killed. I look at you. Ah, good. Dr. Tone. Where's everyone else?
Sloughing like mud off of my nose.
Prestidigitation. Oh wait, I don't have that.
I don't either.
Carry on. It's beautiful, isn't it? Feeling the sweat.
I literally come
Feeling
from the hells itself, and this is worse.
Gozra is so good.
They're not coming.
We are going to die.
Your people were going to die.
what did he say?
They're not coming.
Opie says, and I think that's a positive thing.
Obi, do you want to go back and protect the nursery?
Menzarek, outsiders aren't allowed into the sacred site. You know this.
I think in recent events have changed tradition. If we continue doing what we've been doing, we will die. Something must change.
He will be questioned after this. You know that.
That's fine.
He'll be held responsible.
I will be held responsible.
I will have no part of this.
That's fine.
I'm heading back to the birthing pools.
Kind of like reach out and grab his hand. Good luck. Thank you for getting one of them here.
I'll tell of your bravery. As he walks off. Bongwater goes, "Well, that's nice." Wait.
So the rest of them couldn't come.
Yeah, they're saving the rest of your people.
That's good.
This is not.
You know that whole thing
This is
we
not
talked
good.
about? We had it like a plan. It was a great plan.
We had a plan.
Rayado puts his head up against you because he feels like you're distressed.
I am so distressed. This is the worst.
No, we could have just told Bongwater to come back and wait till morning.
Would you have come back and waited until morning? No. You heard the man.
I heard Ribbit. I don't know if you know this or not.
He said,
And Aklo, I say, I don't speak Gripli. So you just...
it's terrifying.
Yeah. It's the worst.
Absolutely.
Lily's tummy makes that noise.
I believe it.
Are they more or less racist than they? No. Which way is this?
This game is racist.
You're racist. You said that you were racist.
I didn't.
Anywho, I'm having arguments with a guy miles away from me.
Through time and space.
How
That
far
is-
away is this?
Oh, it is not close. Like 2 days?
Less than that,
Okay.
but it is a trek.
Yeah. If we can restore the balance and get the frog hemoth back into its territory, if it has left its territory, then hopefully
So let me get this straight. Your plan is, and I'm just spitballing.
it's not a good plan.
You're going to search the place where the thing that eats Gripli is.
Well, there's a lot of things that eat Gripli. but
Sure,
yes.
sure. You're going to go to its hunting ground.
Yes.
Hope it's there.
Yes.
If it's not there, you're going to search, in that quote here, the swamp.
I'm going to tell you a fun story. And it's not actually all that fun. But it is a story.
Is he crazy? Your nephew's crazy. That's why he's with me.
Well, many years ago, and the reason that I wanted to become a druid in the first place is I I was with a group of Gripli that were hunting far too close to the hunting ground. And our party was ambushed by the Frog Hemoth. And Darum intervened and was able to save most of us.
Oh, good. If Darren was able to come here and save us, that'd be great.
I am going to try and restore the balance of the forest.
Means making more friends.
And try and drive back the boggard. The boggard are only here because there's a disturbance with that area.
You're gonna do this with yourself and your fat uncle who raises dinosaurs.
And you.
Oh, good. So when I die and meet whatever god claims my soul, I'll let them know I was on the fool's errand. Got it.
Hopefully that just goes right.
It only goes right.
Maybe he got the person to the huge little jungle.
I looked at my black chain tattoo.
That's not goes wrong.
I looked at my gold chain tattoo.
Absolutely the devil himself.
The gold chain?
Oh, I have no idea. Have you been touched by Kukunta? I just start walking. I continue being like,
I can't understand your friend, but he seems rude.
you get used to it. I like him.
Somebody does.
Wow.
I'm surprisingly used to it. And before you ask, racism transcends language barriers.
You begin heading north. You walk all that night, all the next day, and you rest the evening of the next day, get a full rest. That next morning, when you wake up and you start heading farther north, you feel something that you've never felt before. It's an odd sensation. It's cold. You begin to walk through and you see the leaves are shriveled. And as you begin to walk, the canopy thins and you begin seeing your breath. The ground beneath you is frosted and even the puddles are frozen over. Your hooves begin to crunch under the frost as you make your way through. And then you see it. Snow. The area is completely frozen over.
Detect magic.
You may!
I do.
There,
Hang on one sec.
You know what's super frustrating is I had a spell prepared that I just wiped called Read Weather.
And?
It tells me everything going on with the weather. And I was like, I don't need that. I'm in a forest. I'm in a swamp.
that's
Two different things.
it is a strong transmutation aura. And it is airware.
Is that Alienware?
Knowledge Arcana. I also have Detect Magic, so I can do that
It'd be
first.
spellcraft.
Sure.
I'm gonna do that thing.
Can I do that?
C-R-A-F-T.
Ooh, I hope you
Is
got a
it
better spell.
15 plus the level of the spell?
Yes, sir.
Double level?
Probably not.
I don't think so for me.
That was double.
If it's 10 plus double level, probably.
To identify.
Yeah. Or is it like 10 plus level of spell? Or is it like... What'd you get?
17.
If it's 10 plus level of the spell,
I also got
that
17.
matters.
15 plus level spell. Identify the spell as it's being cast.
I didn't think so.
You have no idea.
As it's being cast, so not the effects thereof.
So if
Requires
it
no
is
action.
identifying the properties of a magic item, using detect magic is different, craft magic is different.
Doesn't really matter because
You know it's snowing. As you look out,
so I can cast several spells
Oh, I don't
that
even
create snow and create is it anything that's on the druid spell list 4th and below?
no.
Okay.
The canopy is void of leaves after a certain distance. The leaves having had fallen from the bitter cold and are completely covered by the snow. This is uncomfortable for you. You aren't used to this. You can chill out in that steam room all day and be fine. This is a different sensation.
I do have cold resistance.
Never mind, you don't care. You're just like, hell froze over once and I was used to it.
Well, there are ice demons, so there's an entire level of hell that's just frozen over.
Sure. Anyway,
Also, electricity is the one I don't get. Anyways.
there's a thunderstorm too. Did I mention that?
Please stop talking. I'm gonna
Please
die.
keep going.
There's a tornado.
Your uncle looks baffled as he is looking around, hugging his vest to himself, and he's just kind of examining everything, questioning why.
Can I will get like a bundle of sticks, so I'll take some loose twig, wrap it up, cast spark to make a torch, so he can like.
That is going to alert people to where we are. As you look out through what would normally be dense foliage, you just see these snow-covered trees as it rises up into a wide rim. And do you have any knowledge nature?
I do.
What do you get taken to?
10 is a 21.
Good gracious. You both know this. You're looking at the rim of a dormant volcano. As it rises up void of any vegetation normally, because there are geysers that dot this entire area. Normally this place is abnormally hot because of the geysers and the geothermic vents that pour up from this area. But now completely covered in snow, it is a very different looking place. You see steam pockets poking up in different areas, but that rim of the volcano, you would know, is Com Edamora's home. This is where she resides.
So this is like pretty much where I got ambushed.
Yes. However, it wasn't snowing last time. And it also shifted from really, really hot to snowing.
Was it like a sudden transition?
Mm-hmm. Like you walked through a wall.
So, can I sort of look around and see? Because I know things, but would my character see almost like a cylinder effect around, or is it just too big for me to see that?
Give me either a spellcraft or a perception check.
I'll do that perceptification. Math is hard. 19.
With a 19, it feels very isolated. How isolated it is, like if this is just like a wave or a cylinder, you can't really tell. But it does feel like it is only in a very specific area, and it is being affected by something unnatural.
These boggarts you tell me about, do they have natural magics?
They have magics, yes.
Do you know magics that can change the weather?
I know magics that I have that can affect the weather, but
So what if this is that within it?
it likely is.
How would the Farhemoth do in cold?
I don't know. I've never experienced this cold in the swamp before.
Not too bad. Having thick skin really
Do
helps.
I know if the Froghemoth is an aberration? We talked about it, but I don't actually know that.
Did you roll any knowledges on it?
I don't have knowledge underneath.
Then you don't know. You just know what you've been told and what you've experienced. But like details, no.
So in that case, I would assume that it is an animal, because I don't know. I would assume the Manzaric would think it's an animal. So I'm going to cast Detect Animal or Plants. And it will last for the next 70 minutes of me like looking around, walking in towards that. The range on that is 400 feet. And obviously, I'm not interested in plants right now. But it is 400 feet plus 40 feet per level. So
610 feet.
So you begin to walk the perimeter,
yes.
and you're doing what?
Detect animal, because I don't know if it's an aberration. I don't believe it is. I think it is.
And that detects
Animals and plants, yeah.
So, anything specific, or just telling you if it's in the area?
So it says...
Or a specific animal?
a particular kind of animal or plant in a cone emanating from whatever direction you face. So I am actively looking for the frog mammoth, not knowing that it's probably not an animal.
Does it have the beast subtype? Because I think that's why it classifies it as.
No!
Yeah, I didn't think it was, but
Oh, well.
So you get within the 400 plus feet, yeah?
yeah, so 610 feet.
This takes 10 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry.
680 feet.
Yeah. And you can do this before 70 minutes, up to over an hour.
7 times 4 is 21, so that's going to be
7 times 3 is 21. 1 times 4 is 28.
You're right. Man,
Let's hope none of your students are watching.
So yes, you can look for a specific animal.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So, walking around the area, Bongwater's like, what you doing?
Concentrating.
On what?
Trying to find the frog.
Mm-hmm.
Don't talk to me. Give me a minute. Or 7 feet.
You don't seem to have any luck.
Cool. Okay, as the 70 minutes comes to a close, I get frustrated.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
He'd give you like 20 minutes,
Okay.
and then he'd be like, could you look for Lily?
I switched to Lily.
So, Dinokairos is your new thing?
If I'm not finding it after, yeah.
So you're like, I've looked for 20 minutes. I've done one of these guys towards the mountain, unless the froghemoth is on the other side. It's clear that either that's not picking up the froghemoth or she's just not here.
Mm-hmm.
When he says that, you're like, you wave.
It is any of those animals. It's not just her.
Any Dinokairos.
Any Dinokairos.
Yeah. You pick up Dinokairos.
Okay. Oh, cool. You're a genius. I start walking that direction.
Why? He says,
I've got Dinokairos on the trail.
Lily? I spit. Lily? He says.
I don't know.
He begins running ahead of you. The snow's up here.
So it's like half a foot.
I'm walking through it just fine because who's helping this situation?
As you begin to approach the base of the rim of the volcano, right? He goes in the direction that you pointed. You have vague knowledge of this place. You do know that there is one main opening that leads up and into the volcano. That's pretty much all you really know. If there are other openings, you've never seen them because who comes here? But as you begin running to that area, you see him slide to a stop and then get behind a tree. When you look out, you see that there is probably...
I was going to give a rough estimate, but I have an exact number. 10, 11, 12.
You see 13 Bogard defending the opening.
We get a map too?
Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Adding things on the fly. I got this.
I believe in you.
That was a big map to close out of. My computer was like,
Oh.
yeah. It's kind of a big deal.
His map's been getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
They kind of have.
So you see on these two platforms,
there are 2 Bogard with arrows knocked. They are wearing heavy furs, and they look miserable as they're just standing there and they're like... You see that there are several other Bogard that are huddled around the campfires beneath trying to warm themselves. And you see that there is a Dinokairos in this mouth. The Dinokairos... Here's your kabow!
Oh, God.
You know what? We'll give... Here's your kabow.
Okay, that's a lot less aggressive.
The Dinokairos in question has a platform mounted onto its back. By the way, for everybody out there and for you guys, to describe what a Dinokairos looks like, it is a duck-billed dinosaur that is the size of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It has an arch on its back like it tried to have a sail, but it's just like this heavy arch that leads down into a long tail. Yeah. Dinokairos has these massive arms with huge hooked claws that are made for dredging up vegetation on the bottom of the swamp floor. It can use those claws to end a fool. For what the Gripli do with the Dinokairos, they build these platforms on their back, or even huts, that allow the Dinokairos to carry a bunch of Gripli from one place to another. In exchange, the Gripli keep the Dinokairos clean. So the Dinokairos is super chill with somebody eating parasites and blood-sucking flies off of it. The Dinokairos is covered in a specialized feather that looks like thick matted hair that drops down over the extent of its entire body. Because Lily is female, I'm going to assume that that coat is a dark and thick brown with a tuft of white and brown feathers on the tip of her tail. You see her standing there as the Bogard are on either side of this platform looking around, standing just over the arch of her back, and one sitting at the base of her neck with 2 reins in her mouth. You recognize expressions of animals just with a cursory glance. She looks miserable being there, and it looks like she's being mistreated. As a Bongwater sees her and he slides to a stop, gets behind a tree. Oh, that's Lily. He says, they have Lily. What do we do?
How many did you say there were?
There are 13.
Including the 3 in the cave?
Yes. So if I were to kind of...
So
These guys so much bigger.
4 on the fire pits, 1 in the tower, 3 in the cave.
There are 3 on her. There are 3 around each one of these. 2 on the tower, so that's 3,
2 on the tower, gotcha.
9, 10, 11, and then 2 here, 12, 13.
Perception check to see if any of them look more powerful,
You may do that thing.
16.
With a 16, one of them does stand out. He is a strong-looking Bogard.
I'll give you an exact description of how he looked.
He looked like a bogger, and he's strong.
He's strong.
Does he look like a...
He's strong.
Good, yes.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. He's about to.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Large creature. Person.
If I got a long rest.
What you did?
You did. Because we rested the next night.
Oh, yeah.
My aunt was my uncle.
Okay.
Well, it's like, if, and it's like, yeah, if my aunt had nuts, she'd be my uncle. You see...
Word haunted by demonic.
Corn nuggets.
Let's see. You see... Shh, I'm DMing and I'm doing a good job. You see a Bogard standing at the entrance entrance. He wears a fur cape on his back and a loincloth. Aside from that, he has bracers on his wrists and greaves on his shins. But he is bare-chested and he looks like he is unbothered by the cold. He has scars around his mouth. He has jagged teeth. Some of them are chipped. He has scars about his pronounced eyebrow ridge. And he is holding, in one hand,
I don't know how to pronounce it.
but it is the paddle that the Mesoamericans used with the obsidian glass that runs down the
I know
ridge of
exactly
it.
what you're talking about.
He is holding one of those guys
Oh no!
as he stands and surveys the area, looking at his boggards being weenies about how cold it is.
Okay.
Just kill one at a time.
Dress up as a sexy boggart woman and distract them.
Do it, do it, do it.
I'm small.
Slather yourself in mud.
I'm so lost.
Did you say that out loud?
Ribbit.
I'm small.
Small.
Sir, you became a giant octopus yesterday.
May I be excused? I've been turned into a cow.
Yes, you may. Anyone else?
No, I'm
we're
good.
Can I go home?
Okay, go.
I've been turned into a cow.
Yes, you may go home.
And poison your clothes.
Anyone else? I'm good.
Including the ostrich. And the octopus.
I could cause a distraction. I can't cast fireball.
What good are you?
I am not a wizard.
Trying to figure out how to say it.
This is Terbucci.
Oh, that's not.
Terbutje.
That's not close.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
I feel like you wild chip into some big creature I'll keep you alive and we kill them.
I can do that.
That's the
Yeah, sort of.
that's the the
I
Maori.
love that Aztec
weapon.
language.
That's what I am describing. He is describing Mesoamerican. I was describing a Polynesian weapon.
Okay.
Okay.
That was using shark teeth, I thought.
Sure.
Maybe go.
Anyway,
Maybe.
what's happening?
Max about to cast
I am
fireball.
gonna go approximately 280 feet away from the farthest one. Okay, that's my goal. I think I have a plan. I look at my uncle. Get the dinosaur when I do this. Get Lily when I do this.
Huh?
So I go that distance, and I
hide
cast.
behind the tree the best I can.
I cast Nixie's Lure. And I need the closest. I'm targeting them. The closest creatures. Now this only works up to 24 HD dice of creatures. Okay.
Okay.
And I am trying, so I need a will save from that many creatures.
Are they considered
Creatures, yeah.
You know, we're all creatures.
Humanoid. Humanoid is what you're
creatures?
thinking.
Okay, yep, that's right.
Okay.
You said this affects how many?
24.
24
hit die?
Yeah, HD worth of creatures.
Okay. And you're attacking the.
Farthest one first?
So I am creating an unearthly and infectious song that seductively summons all those that hear it
Okay.
to me.
Okay.
Okay. So I am just dragging them out.
But you're aiming for those riding the Dinosaurs because
I am.
they are farthest away.
I think it would affect the closest.
It's gonna
ones
affect whoever's
first.
closest first.
Okay, so you're going front to back.
Yeah,
Correct.
front-
It has to.
Okay.
yeah. Creatures lured by the spell song can take no actions other than to defend themselves.
Because those around the fire, they are, but
that would be just them.
Despite what their hit dice is,
That'd be
it will only get up to 24. So if it fails one, it's just going to move on to another one, so it can not go over.
okay.
But up to.
But I'm just saying, those guys right there are 24.
That's fine.
Oh, 6 of them?
Just the 6 around the
That's
fire.
That's still
That's
6
fine.
less that
We
we
can
have
take
to kill.
6 and then we can take 7.
Sure.
That's what we're gonna have to do.
I'm okay with this.
All right, I am gonna roll for each one of these guys, and it's a will
Yeah,
save. You
this-
said.
It's a
ends with
will
us
save.
having
What is the
friends.
DC?
And we don't have to do this
Uh,
arc anymore.
18.
Well, the Gripli all died.
Oopsie daisy.
Let me.
Not saying that helps, but I've killed one already. That's riveting.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna hop to the next one now.
Oh my gosh.
Well, when I go south, you can't say we didn't do that. I didn't told you.
I know.
I chose this one.
It's okay. It's your bed. Now you lay down and die in it.
I'm going to. I am going to.
I'm not
Oh,
happy
man.
with this, but you can't say this isn't your own
Here's
fault.
The problem.
It's your fault for rolling a 1.
Control
Okay.
weather.
The brutes are first.
And what's the DC again? Will save?
18.
Yeah.
18. Okay. This is gonna take a minute.
Math.
One misses.
The game.
2 misses.
Change, please.
All right, y'all talk about something.
So this is my plan. I'm gonna move those ones out, and then
Please tell me wild shape is somewhere in there.
I am going.
What?
No, go back to it.
So I am going to cast on myself Caustic Blood, which is the same thing that we keep getting hit with every time we did damage, but
Is the
corrosive.
spell that you're doing the lure thing? Is it not concentration?
It is concentration. Once they get close enough to me.
Okay, so you're. When
And
you
then-
hit that spell though, do they just go back to normal?
Yeah, probably.
They're still gonna hate him.
That's alright.
And then I'm going to wild shape into the biggest creature that I can turn into,
Can you do that spell and then wild shape in one turn?
Arsinotherium. Technically, I could wild shape into that first and then cast the spell because I have that ability. So I would do that.
Is it a large creature?
It is a large creature, yes. It is specifically this rhino-looking creature that is now
So
extinct.
my question is, if you're in wild shape, is your hit point still the same?
Yep.
So if your wild shape form dies, you're done.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I can do 48 points of 48 plus 4 points of damage.
I'm gonna say you're there. Okay. And where are you?
I am
Dr. Tom?
actually going to be a large creature.
Okay.
Or get a bit snow hair and just kind of
And Reato's hanging out with me.
So no, if he had explained at least half of that plan to me, I would have stood like where we were, about 30 feet away, so towards me. Stealthing with an actual stealth
With full cover.
with full cover
And advantage.
of a 6.
and take your time and take a 10 on it.
I rolled an 11.
Oh. I think that's a
I can-
36 for me.
I can only remind you.
Yeah, you're good at what you're good at.
Great. Ask me to make you a potion. I can do it in a minute.
Oh, you didn't. You gave me all your potion ability.
I may or may not have more.
And they're good for 6 minutes.
I may or may not be
6.
able to cast the spell.
Okay.
Because any of the potions I can make, I can also just cast. Maybe which.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
But that's-
Well,
Okay.
man's
we learned
there.
before this.
Is this his bed?
I will, since he reminded me that I have this spell, I will be invisible while hiding, with the intent of casting Murder's Command on one of them the moment they sort of like realize what's going on. Really wants it.
I said, what?
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 This is when Eli's going to balance this encounter for
What?
5 of them.
Can you kill them in 12 minutes?
We're about to find out.
Oh, we got a Tengu in our party though. You're good.
Just kidding.
Oh.
I got
4 of the brutes show up.
Okay.
Both rangers saved.
Okay.
The bard, called a Farcroaker, saved. The captain, saved. Both rangers, saved. The both rangers on Lily, saved.
If I didn't know any better, I think you're only gonna have 4 to deal with.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Dang it.
You weren't strong enough to overcome Lily. However, with a nat 1, the boggart that was driving Lily that failed, unprovoked and without orders, charged with the Deinachirus in your direction.
Oh my god!
Oh, I love this.
Of all the ones to roll the 1 on, that was potentially the best one to do that.
Oh, it's so much
So
happening.
to
all of a
clarify,
sudden.
there's only the driver and the 2 on there. On
Mhm.
her. Okay.
On the 3, yeah.
So instead of 6, you got 7.
Mechanically, 4 medium creatures can ride on Lily. 8 small creatures can ride on Lily. So there could be like a small group of Gripli just chilling out on the back of this
That we
thing.
don't
And there
know
has
about.
been.
Mhm.
Sure.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and roll for initiative. Let's do that thing, everybody that's involved in this.
You can have mine if you want.
Should I roll 1?
No.
Did you roll a 2?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It'll only be a 10.
So better what you got.
I'm going
Yeah.
to color code these guys. So it doesn't get any more complicated than
What
it
it
has
feels
to.
like when I was sickness and he was holding the fire at the caravan. And he was like, everyone's involved but Dr. Isaac.
Wonderful. So those and roots. Stop looking at my map.
You looked straight at me.
Made eye contact and everything. Cool. Manzarek.
26.
Oh no.
Dr. Tone.
4. Well, the good news is he can heal you after they all hit you.
So and what was this called?
What I just turned in? Oh, the spell?
Yeah.
Spell was
Still
called
interesting.
Nixie's Lure.
Yeah.
So you chant in tone. You croak out this alluring song, right? The boggards around the fire are shivering as you see 4 of them just look up and start to shake. The other boggards are like, what is that? As those 4 just grab their gear and start just running through the snow to get to there. As they are just moving in that direction, the captain looks out and roars at them to stop, as suddenly you feel the ground as you see this Deinachirus just moving out from the mouth of that cave and running towards you, as the boggart at the helm is just like, and starts just running this thing towards you. The 2 on the side are holding on for dear life, not expecting this thing to lurch and charge. And this is a surprise round. Interesting turn of events. It is in y'all's favor. So you get a surprise round. What do you do?
The first English we've ever done.
I rolled it.
Okay.
I didn't expect us to get this far.
So I could hit all of them at the same time right now, but I would also hit Lily.
You can take it.
She can take it. Okay.
If you kill her, I think
At this
that
point,
it's
I'm
worth
just gonna
it.
leave your room.
Oh, these
What's even
same
better is we made eye
time.
contact as we said it, expecting the other to say it.
Yeah. All right. I stop casting that spell.
It's that one brain cell.
And you've already shifted, yes? And you turn into a woolly rhino?
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool. So
Close enough to what it is.
you stop your spell, you drop onto all fours as you grow very, very large. Horn, wool. Rayado's like, no.
And cast Volcanic Storm on all of them.
Cool.
Makes sense. You're in a volcano.
I was like, I'm gonna put so many creatures here, they're gonna be deterred and go somewhere else.
Nah.
Max is like, we don't play that game around here. All right, what
he
kind
won't.
of save do they need?
They don't.
He just rolls the dice.
I roll the dice. They all take 16 points of damage. Every
Ow.
single one of them.
Owie.
Much as I thought it would be.
Well,
For a free hit, no save, nothing.
I mean, true.
It's pretty good.
Is that level 3?
it was level 4.
Also makes it difficult.
What's the
for him.
payoff?
It is also difficult terrain.
In what kind of area?
24 radius?
500.
20
Bro.
foot radius, yeah.
Bro.
Bro.
Do the rocks next.
I can't. I didn't have that prepared.
He can't do that again.
I've stopped preparing it because I like this volcanic storm more.
Falling rocks don't strike in the same place twice.
You said 20 foot?
Is it
Where
both?
do you hit?
Right in the middle.
Right there.
So I get all of them. I'm sorry, Lily.
It's whatever. She's fine.
So, volcanic rocks begin pouring down from the sky. You see them pelt.
Oh yeah, you also hit those guys. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
So they're no longer charmed by you?
They are no longer charmed ray.
Oh no.
Lily roars out as she begins to shake, the volcanic rocks pouring down on them as they all slide to a stop and try to defend themselves from the falling rocks. Dr. Tone.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah, Rayado, sorry.
Rayado.
Right away.
Turns
Oh
himself
my
into
gosh.
a large creature.
Coco.
Runs up next to this guy in the corner and proceeds to eat him.
Literally. Like, just pops in his mouth like an M&M.
Mother.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you roll that damage individually for me?
It's only gonna be one attack.
when you start rolling 18 attacks.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a reason.
That'll be 14 points of damage.
Of course it will be.
As Rayado.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. As Rayado doubles in size and octuples in weight, runs at this Boggart who's just like got pelted with volcanic rock, and then he sees this massive toe claw, looks up as Rayado looks down at him with this kind of like, and just bites into his shoulder. He roars out in pain. Do you take any other actions?
That'll be it.
Dr. Tone.
Action Splash Fireball?
Just wanted the chat
I'm
to
not-
see this massive.
All the fun.
Is the
Nicole
other
did
white
such a good job with
token his uncle?
I'm sorry?
Is the other white token his
Yes.
uncle? What do the guys on the pedestal look like? Do they look like they're readying like shots?
They look terrified and confused because this is a surprise round. But they do have bows and arrows.
How close would I be to them roughly?
You were here.
Yes.
So.
Are there torches? No. I'm also invisible.
They're also 10 feet off the ground.
Correct. Can I move?
There are 2 massive dinosaurs here. One more massive than the
What
other.
is this, Jurassic Park?
Ba, 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 ba. Also, these pools are difficult terrain.
I went around it.
Okay.
Would I be within 30 feet if the archer on that pedestal there? I think I can kind of see just off. It's roughly 30.
No.
Okay.
Oh, he would be 5 feet back. Sorry, because he has reach now.
5 feet back.
That's what you said.
That is what I said.
What?
I didn't mean to say that. That's
Like
exactly
5
what-
foot feet back.
I don't know what's
You
happening.
know
There's a lot going on.
5 1 foot
I'm
feet.
gonna stand
Or
here.
5 feet
Okay.
1 foot.
Chant and tone, and a spiritual chain is going to appear next to one of the archers in the tower and just start wailing on him
Wonderful.
as I summon my spiritual weapon. Goodbye.
So
Wait, why is that pointed
The
at me?
ones
Oh, wow.
not on Lily. So the ones in the back. It's 100-foot range.
Go back here.
Yeah.
Like,
Just put it like off the TV. We'll.
I don't have them in the initiative right now.
Oh.
Wait, yeah, if they're not in the initiative, don't bring them into the initiative.
Yeah. No. I thought they were.
No, they have no idea what's going on.
Okay. Then it will summon next to the archers only. My bad.
Let's not bring people into this.
you know what?
Let's
7,
kill them
those are rookie
in
numbers.
groups.
Let's get all 12 of them.
13.
13 of them.
You know what this thing needs? More combatants.
It's a target-rich environment.
You need that, dude.
Y'all can
Are you
go
waiting
home
for the
if you
next
need
thing?
to.
I was just going to say, like, I made a dungeon. It's irrelevant now.
Yeah, it's always kind of the goal.
It's like one does not simply walk into Mordor and you're all like, what up?
That's a 22 hit.
Or hop, skipping, and jumping into Mordor.
That'd be interesting.
I want to spread this violence out.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
That's what I'm trying to do. That's why there's 7 instead of 13.
I can help you.
I'm sorry. It's only a 17.
That will not strike. You take any other actions?
I'm going to see if I might be able. For now, just skipping.
Okay. Top of the round, it's Eric.
Okay. I will go closer. 5 feet away from one of these guys. It does not matter who I hit. But I will be hitting somebody. Not that close. Taking advantage of
It is my BAP.
Okay.
And
So what's the attack?
I'm so sorry, guys. 4 points of damage. Because it's BAP plus wisdom.
is a 24 hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I do 29 points of damage to it.
Gracious.
As I just gore whoever this is.
What have I done?
And
So
Rayato
far, nothing.
begins to eat apples.
And bananas.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay.
Wait. Yes.
On the nose.
Okay. Does a 21 hit?
Why don't you roll that damage individually for me, big guy?
Okay.
He did.
17 points of damage.
This guy is dead.
Okay, he moves on to the next guy.
I'm sure.
Wait, so it was 21 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
He can take a free 5.
Yeah. Okay. Damage on that is 12 points of damage.
Okay, that guy's still alive.
Okay, the next attack is a 19.
That will hit.
Okay. That is 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he attacks the last guy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna miss with a 13 and a 26.
That will strike.
Okay. Twelve points of damage.
That guy is still alive.
And that's full round.
So Rayado runs, you charge up, snow kicking off to either side of you in a V, like a wake in a lake with a fast boat. As you begin charging through the snow at these guys, they look simultaneously bewildered, confused, and terrified as this woolly rhino hits one of them, boom, and just sends him flying and rolling through the snow. Rayado runs up, bites into one of the boggards, slamming him into the snow. As he steps on his back and rends whatever part of him he had bitten from the rest of him, spinning around and jumping on the other two, tearing them apart. As he cuts one across the chest with his toe claw, sending him stumbling back. The ground that was once white is now red. As they all are screaming in terror at whatever is going on here.
As a free action, I'm going to yell, Bongwater, grab your dinosaur.
I was looking down and getting my spiritual weapon because it's a spell I'm going to be using over, so that's my E weapon. I look up and there's just death. What did you do?
I learned to eat people.
There are still 3 boggart on Lily. So he's like, he wants nothing to do with that.
We're working on it.
Go get your dinosaur.
Their turn. Oh, this is not free 5 foot.
Can I provoke?
It's free 5.
Okay, fine.
I'm gonna smack this rhino.
Is an 18 hit?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
As he steps up and he's like, "Phew!" I'm sorry.
Or
Because they're on the side of my head.
All right, maybe this will do some damage. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna say one is at you, 2 are at Riyadh.
oh, it was difficult terrain. He can't take a free 5-foot step.
You can still take a 5-foot step.
He can take a 5-foot step, but it ain't free.
He doesn't want to.
Chicken.
Free 5. Not free. Come at me, bro.
Is a 14 hit?
No.
Okay.
Haha. So things happened. Yeah. The same things happened.
Okay.
You're not a Gripli right now, are you?
No. I'm a big
So
old
not favored.
So
enemy,
not favored enemy.
But I mean, you're still a Gripli.
Does wild shape change your creature type?
I would assume. I'm going to say yes.
I don't know. Let me check, yeah.
I'm going to just say yes, because
For now, yes. we
for
will fix it.
anatomically, he is not the same thing.
Yeah.
It'd be like if he polymorphed, you'd be like, oh, because he once was.
This is dumb. Everything's dumb.
You guys are dumb. Okay. Here comes an arrow. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Damn.
Crit threat. Roll to
Reroll it.
confirm. Does a 10 confirm?
No, it doesn't.
Hey, you gotta re-roll it.
Put that away. I'll take the damage.
No,
I choose to
she
take the
fell.
damage.
She failed that.
I choose to take the damage.
He said to throw something out. So,
10.
You take 11 points of damage, which could have been 33 points of damage.
Got left.
As an arrow pierces into your woolly hide. 2 at Riyadh. 15?
Nope.
16?
Nope.
As the arrows zip by, Rayado flurls up his feathers, knocking the arrows away as they and shoot to either side. Dr. Tone.
You assume the form of any small or medium creature of the animal type.
Okay.
So that tells me that you take on the typing of that creature.
What you doing, Tom?
Oh man, that's good.
My spiritual weapon as a bonus action is going to slash. Going to attempt to slash a 16 to hit the ranger.
A 16, you say?
I'm getting delineal rolls over here.
No.
The spiritual weapon swings at him as he ducks underneath it.
I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, but it's working because I'm now visible. So is there a way I can lean out and actually shoot the driver with my crossbow?
Don't miss.
There's a tree in the way, is the only thing.
Oh, can I move to like...
Like, if you can get line of sight, yes.
Yeah,
so if you move here.
Sure.
Just
He's here.
Not our distraction, guys.
I'm gonna turn into this thing every time.
It's only a 15.
15. That is not a ranger driving that. He does not have the same AC as the other boggards. You do hit him. He is already wounded.
4?
4 points of damage. He is not dead though.
You're right.
As you fire a crossbow bolt, it through the air, slamming into his thigh as he
Screams and boggart.
Why am I even here?
Top of the round, Manzeric.
I hit this guy.
Do you?
As hard as I can. Oh, probably not as hard as I can. 14 hit?
14 will not strike your opponent.
Alright. So Rayado
It's going to take offense to that.
is going to go around the difficult terrain and attack this ranger. How
Okay.
high up is he?
10 feet.
So
Yeah, he
has-
can totally reach him.
Yes. But he has to be
Yeah.
adjacent to him.
So he's staring in the eyes of a giant raptor.
The raptor is like here.
As a 24 hit?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's die?
Probably.
It's going to be 13 points of damage.
Okay. As Rayado runs up, biting into this boggard's leg, he cries out in pain.
I don't speak pain.
Who is that?
Why is that so? Ragnar only speaks pain.
Oh, really?
Hopefully.
Probably. Obi-Wan come back?
That's Obi-2. His brother.
Good gracious.
Why did I not catch that?
That was the first thing I thought of.
It's amazing.
You see this cloak extending out behind this figure as she has her head ducked down, running through the snow, and on top of it, as she slides to a stop, she extends out a bow, and you see this ethereal arm appear out of nowhere. As you see Moguera draw back her bow and fire, striking into the chest of the boggart on the left side of Lily, and crying out in pain. Holy crap!
It's not Obi-Wan.
The hunters are going to take exception to that, firing back at Moguera. Nat 20!
Killer.
She was super epic showing up only to take an arrow to the head.
Killer.
Nailed it!
Is that another 20?
Yes, it is!
Once more. No, but that's gonna confirm.
Gracious!
That's
gonna hurt.
confirm?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
She is Gripli.
and she is Gripli.
That's a times 4.
Times 3.
with
Or,
a bow.
yeah, times 4, you're right.
Oh, I know my bows. I know my bows.
House rule, just as a reminder, Nat 20, critical threat. If you roll another Nat 20, it adds onto that for another critical. So if it's times 2, it'd be times 3. In this case, it's times 3 times 4. And he confirmed with a 19 without, just 19 on the die.
Do you not get additional crit for being favored?
No, if you are, shoot, there's an ability though that does. It automatically confirms crits for you, and you don't have to worry about it.
Does it automatically, or does it just not help
Do it.
you?
Is it called D&D?
She is still alive.
That's
Oh, good. I'm glad.
No, she's not unconscious.
Does she
Do you have those
Does
these
she-
guys
was she
going
Not
on?
yet.
Like,
Did
does
she
she
go
wish-
from green to red?
Oh yeah! She runs out epic. I'm here to. Oh god! He's right in the neck. Squeak, squeak. So this Bogart just drags them clowns. Sure. Takes an arrow to the
That was
throat.
almost you.
I'm glad it wasn't. Oh my gosh.
If we Amazon, if we animate this, we're gonna like leave that part out. We want this to be epic. Oh, she's in a rough spot. Arrow coming at you. He's a 2?
No.
It's more than that.
I mean,
Well, it's
obviously
more
it's
than
more than
that,
that,
but
It
gosh,
could have been that from a Gwen.
gosh dang.
now you don't want to attack her, do you?
No, I don't want to shoot at Riato.
Why?
I don't have point blank.
He provokes.
That sounds like a problem for you.
Oh, I do have point blank. Get shotted. A 3? Screw my character, I guess. Anyway.
You shot Max's mom in the heart.
Yeah.
So point blank's not the one that doesn't provoke. Let me pull
Point blank
up.
just takes away the negatives.
Yeah, let me pull up what.
Firing.
All right, then I provoke.
Okay.
It means you can shoot melee combat. Not.
Good gosh dang.
It's gonna be a 27,
Y'all. Yeah, that hits.
and it's gonna be 17 points of damage.
Not dead?
No, he's not dead. He's very hurt.
As Riato jumps up, slicing into him as he fires, completely whiffing, trying to shoot Riato.
All of the add-ons for Dom. Just see, because Bernie told me so.
Dr. Tone.
I look at the rhino, look at the lady that just took the arrow. I was like, I hope you're here to help.
Point blank master is the one.
Well, I'm trying.
I can move there.
Please.
Sort of skirting around the difficult terrain.
Help me.
Who are you?
I'm here to help.
This is a decent hill, though. 13 plus 3, so 16 points of damage. Healed. Accurate. Yeah, not inflict moderate.
I'm exactly half health.
So yeah, tragedy over.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's become.
I do.
Yay.
So we don't have to have this annoying dialogue.
Do you take any other actions?
Yeah, my spiritual weapon is going to swing. It do that. It just spins in the air and starts to take up like a No, come back. Come. It was a
Anyway.
nat one, whatever you want to do with that.
Cool. I like that. It can move, right?
Yeah,
It provokes.
it can't be hit.
Anyway, top of the round. It's Eric.
It's an 18 hit.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh no.
It's not me.
23 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then
He
I'm
had
gonna
6 HP.
I'm gonna move up to be next to the other ranger.
Like here?
Out of the difficult range. preferably.
Oh, like.
Yeah. And I want his attention on me.
All right.
Not on Limagre. Riato. 26.
Yep.
Nat 20.
Crit threat. Roll to confirm.
30 to confirm.
That,
I'm
yeah.
gonna stop rolling.
Confirm
attacks.
the crap out of that.
The first one.
Is it more than 5?
Oh, yeah.
Well, on the dice,
Yeah.
it's 11.
Okay.
So, 18. That's not even including the nat 20. Dang it!
5-foot step.
He's gonna take a 5-foot step.
Can't difficult terrain.
He's gonna move next to the driver, and then
Just stare menacingly with
just
his
be
weapon.
like, "It's a nat 20 on intimidate."
He is not defenseless, however. He's not ranger, but he's not.
It's a 20.
Crit threat!
That's fine. On who? I don't know who we're attacking.
Rihanna.
1 on Rayado.
Okay,
Yeah.
You hit.
cool. That's fine.
Oh.
10 points of damage.
That's the
As
matter.
Rayado runs up and he's just like, bonk! That's it. It's all the description you get. Bonk. He just bonks that raptor.
Womp womp.
You ever been so mad you just bonk a raptor?
Nope, can't say no.
It's like hitting a chicken at the top of the head.
They're all dead. She took exception to that. Does she have any things that she can do?
Yeah, she can shoot a bow.
Oh yeah, you're
With only
right.
one arm.
She can do that.
Crit threat. Nat 20!
But not a double 20?
No, not a double 20. You're right.
I'm not looking. I'm sorry.
With that. I'm looking at my
I
die.
was gonna call it out.
Oh, let's look at your eye.
How much damage did she do?
Oh, yeah.
D8.
No, it's a D6.
It's because it's small.
Yes.
18 points of dablage.
Yummy.
That is more than 10.
Barely.
I don't think that thing's there.
She's going to take the second shot.
21
Yeah.
will strike her opponent.
Dead.
8 points of damage.
Alright, now you get the big guy.
As she knocks the rider off, you see Lily shaking her head back and forth. Through that entire thing, the driver was unable to make a ride check in getting Lily back focused, which means Lily was unable to attack. Which means you could have been taking Dinokairos damage this entire time.
That's fine.
But you didn't. Lily shakes her head, coming to a stop.
Is combat effectively over?
No, Lily is still a combatant. And now that she has no rider and has been harmed, she is aggressive.
Dude.
To everyone around her.
Yes.
Told you. Now you gotta kill the big one. That's gonna be a lot of juicy.
Top of the
experience.
round. Wait, no. Dr. Tone.
You did specifically mention the nice sharp claws on the end of it.
Oh, I know what he did and when he did it and why he did it.
Perfect for eviscerating
You don't have to tell me.
everything. Did you mention she's the size of a T-Rex?
Oh look,
No,
it's
she doesn't have
strawberry.
little arms.
She has some of the largest
I know.
forearms of any
She's like
theropod.
the
Pop- she only has
she's like
two
a
arms.
Popeye of.
So I'm gonna move in front of Maguire.
Magweta.
Sure,
Magweta.
between her and Max, because that puts Max in range of my channel.
Okay.
I can't channel Rayado, but I think he's taking damage.
He's taking
How much from that?
5.
Wonderful.
So I'm gonna stick out
Come on!
stick out an arm to like to help her up. Well, she's already standing because she takes shots.
Get your pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, she never fell.
In my head, she fell down.
She just took it to the face and was like, I'm fine. It's fine.
I'm going to command my spiritual weapon that's now like 20 feet in the air to move towards the archers on the pedestals.
All right. Do you take any other actions?
We're like 200 feet away.
I have. No, they're like 40 feet.
Are they?
Are these not?
I was under the assumption that he moved like 200 and something feet.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, then my
They're
spiritual
like
goes away.
200
Did you
feet.
attack that rider? You did. Okay, sorry.
I'm trying to
Go on.
figure
I
out
never attacked
when
the rider,
she
did
was
I?
attacked. Because everything was attacked on her.
With the giant volcanic rocks.
Oh yeah.
One.
I hit her with
No.
5d 6 damage.
Oh, this is Max's fault. This is his bed to lie down in.
That is not true.
You're welcome for the XP, okay?
Like, I don't know what to tell you.
We get this XP.
Yeah, we're
Man,
sharing.
Zarek.
We are sharing. So I am going to, as a swift action, turn back into a Gripli. And I am going to try a handle animal check.
Did you say you're gonna call a shot? I know, in the face.
That's a Gripli.
Wow.
As a handle animal check. With a
Ooh.
27.
I don't think that was gonna pass though. She's awfully mad.
No, the rhino is the one that cast stones on it.
Do you do the Chris Pratt?
Whoa. Whoa.
I looked up your issues on here. It says,
You might have connectivity, network connectivity.
That is
problems.
that is one of the funniest jokes in all of Parks and Rec. Holy cow!
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
What did you get?
That was an improv line.
27.
So you run up. What do you say?
I'm just like, shh, shh, shh. Everything's okay, Lily. Lily, everything is okay.
She begins to give out this aggressive chortle, this as she clamps her bill together and she begins to flex her claws. She does not look like she cares.
That's fine. I will continue to try. Gosh, I wish I hadn't traded out Calm Animal. I literally just traded it out.
Like as you were doing this fight.
No, like the last rest.
All right, Longwater, now's your time.
Make us proud.
Does a 34 hit you?
Of course it does.
Criminy.
Thanks for killing me before this, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
She rears down, swinging at you, dealing 20 points of damage.
Okay.
As she sends you,
Does she have that thing?
Send opponent to space move.
awesome blow.
She has
No,
launch.
she doesn't have that.
Does a 37 hit Rayato?
Yeah.
That's a good one for everyone.
Dealing also 20 points of damage. As she hits Rayato, sending him rolling across the ground. Theatrically. Moguera runs up as she chants in tones, extending out a hand, putting bow on the back, half her movement speed, extending out a hand as you see Lily, this magic aura wash over her. She shakes her head as she begins to stagger.
Animal stuff.
Animal stun.
It annoyingly provides the staggered condition, not the stun condition.
Lily is surprisingly willful, though.
However, that will fail. As you see Lily take a step, shake her head, and she begins to chill. Kind of looking down at Moguera with a curious side eye. Bongwater immediately runs up to Lily as he says, shh, shh, it's me. As he begins to try handle animal. With her chill and calm, that will pass. Lily looks down at him curiously as she leans way low to the ground and he begins to stroke her muzzle. Good girl, good. You hear the boggards in the back begin to scream out orders as they start to descend on you, and we will pick it up here next time. Thank you very much for joining us, adventurers. Remember that this has been a good day to die. See ya.
It's not.